Welcome into our first episode of Fast Track Chats. I'm your host, Taegan, Knowland, and joining me today is a driver out of Arvada, Colorado, Cassidy Hinds. Thank you for being our first guest, Cassidy.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for showing up. Anyways, let's get into your highlights from your career. In 2020, she became the first female driver to win a pro truck race at Colorado International Speedway. In 2022, she was invited to the Toyota Racing Development Combine in North Carolina. And outside of racing, she has a 4.0 GPA. So just off of curiosity, what was your favorite subject whenever you were growing up?
When I was growing up, I kind of went through phases. When I was in elementary school, I really liked, let's say, reading and, because in elementary school you have all of like your fun classes. So I really liked gym class. That was one of my favorite subjects. And then when I was in high school, I really liked writing and science. And now I'm a science major. So I guess I really like science now.
So you're in college, right?
I am, yeah.
I wondered, I was looking at it before. What college do you go to?
I go to Metropolitan State University of Denver, and I am studying nutrition and psychology, and I'm looking to get my fluency certificate in American Sign Language.
That's pretty cool. Sign language. I know.
Yep.
In our agendas, do you guys still do that? Right in your agenda?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you do that whenever you're in elementary school?
Yeah, we did that all the time.
On the back of our agendas, we have this sign language. Like it'll teach us how to do sign language with like the letters and then the hand signals. So that's pretty cool. So Cassidy, for our viewers, what type of cars do you race and where do you race?
So right now I'm racing a super late model at Colorado National Speedway and Tucson Speedway.
It's nice. Colorado International Speedway and Tucson. So one of the reasons that we were excited to have you is your Facebook followers. You have 18,000 followers. What does it feel to be kind of famous?
Oh, I wouldn't say famous. But I mean, it's pretty cool. We'd like to see more, of course. But it's pretty cool. I enjoy all the fans, enjoy meeting them and interacting with them all the time.
I probably have a couple of your fans probably watching us right now. So do you have an Instagram?
I do, yes. It's Cassidy Hinds Racing.
Yep, I have Facebook and Instagram too at Taegan Knowland Racing. So make sure you go follow if you haven't followed us and her. Make sure if you're watching this from YouTube to like and subscribe. So she is also a semi-finalist for the 2024 Alan Kowicki Driver Development Award. I'm pretty sure. Just what does that mean to you? And can you tell us a little bit more about the award?
Yeah, absolutely. The Alan Kulwicki Driver Development Program it's an honor to be a semifinalist and to be selected as one of their 15 to make it to the interviewing process. The development program is in honor of Alan Kulwicki, who died. He is known as one of the greatest NASCAR drivers ever, and he died in a plane crash in 1990s. And so it's an honor to be selected as one of the semifinalists and to honor his name and his legacy. And I really hope that we're able to hold up to that this season and show them what we can do with it.
That's amazing. For all our viewers out there, me and Cassie have a bit in common. We are both race face driver teammates, and we are both sponsored by the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation, who, if you don't know, the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation help kids battling pediatric cancer. And last year, I don't know if you want to say anything about the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation, but I'm just going to say this thing. Last year, we had an event with the Kansas City Chiefs and Thrivent Financial, one of my other sponsors, and we got to raise $5,000 for the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation. I had a blast there. Being able to be there with Dennis was pretty fun. We got to go up backstage with Dante Hall, Christian Okoye. I don't know if you want to talk about anything of Friends of Jacklyn Foundation, but you're free to.
Yeah, the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation is amazing. Dennis is amazing, as you know. He is such an amazing guy. Jacklyn herself is amazing. Their whole family is just so nice. And the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation, as a foundation, is amazing. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about them, of course. They're just so down to earth, and they always help so many kids bring happiness into their lives when they're battling with such a horrible thing, you know? And it really brings a smile to my face whenever I can see them and see my adoptees, London and Alea, and always help them.
Yeah, all right, let's get into the nuts and bolts of this podcast, the question segment. So, Cassidy, outside of racing, what was your favorite game activity to do when you were younger?
Ooh, probably jumping on the trampoline. I loved jumping on the trampoline when I was younger.
Yeah, we have a trampoline out in our backyard. We were actually just like yesterday, we were jumping with a friend, just playing. It's super fun to play with, and yeah, I like riding bikes, just playing with my friends, getting outdoors from time to time. So let's get into the next question. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be, and how would you help people with it?
Ooh, any superpower? I would probably want like super speed. Yeah. And I
Super.
would help people by like if they're in danger, I can just like speed run, like the Flash,
Yes.
just run up buildings and run through towns.
Super speed would be pretty awesome to have. All right. Um, sorry. Can you tell us about a funny or embarrassing moment in your childhood?
Yes. When I was 11, I was at recess with my friends and we were playing tag and I was running and I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. I was like looking behind me, seeing where they were and stuff. And I ran straight into a basketball pole and broke my nose. Yeah. The broken nose part isn't even the embarrassing
Yeah.
part. It's how I broke it. Because like when you think about it, you're like, oh, she probably was doing something cool, like riding her bike and like did some crazy trick shot and and it's like, no, I just ran into a pole and broke it.
Yeah, I once we had I didn't break my nose, but we were playing soccer on one of our picture days, and I was playing, and I was about to shoot, and a kid tripped me, and I fell, and my nose was all bloody. And whenever it came time to take
Oh,
pictures, my nose was just all purple, and it was pretty funny.
oh,
Um,
that's awful.
yeah, let's say you won a 10-day trip for you and one guest. You can go anywhere in the world. Where would you go, and who would your guests be?
Ooh, who would my guest be? I know where I would go. Hmm. I'd probably take one of my best friends. But I would want to go to Paris. I really like Paris. It's really pretty.
Really? Have you been there before? Probably not.
I have
If you want to go
not.
there, yeah.
No.
That,
Yeah.
yeah. Paris sounds actually pretty nice. I mean, if you, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Eiffel Tower obviously being there, probably amazing sight to see that. Based on what you know now, what advice would you give your younger self?
Probably to hold on and value the relationships that we have. and to not take them for granted. Because when we're younger, coming from that experience of being younger and now being older, I feel like you take for granted the friendships and the relationships that you have, and you don't really think that like anything can end them. And then when you get older, you realize that they don't last forever and that you really need to value that.
One thing that I sometimes think about is will my friends last my whole life? Like you never know, because like if I want to be a NASCAR driver, I'm not gonna obviously live in Topeka my whole life. I'm gonna have to move somewhere else to get racing to get that experience. But yeah, relationships are huge in racing. Being able to work with people, it all goes into racing, not just the driving part. So if you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
If I could be any animal, I'd be a turtle. I just,
Turtles are chill and cool.
I love turtles. They're my favorite animal. So if I could be anything, it'd definitely be a turtle. Just
Yeah,
swimming
turtles.
around and doing
Mind,
nothing all day.
minding your own business, just swimming around, just there to have a blast.
Yep,
All right.
yep.
If you could talk to any famous person in history, who would it be and what would you ask?
I would want to talk to Rosa Parks, and I would want to ask her if she accomplished what she wanted to accomplish, and if she liked the outcome of it.
Rosa Parks, an amazing person, obviously. With the Black rights movements and stuff. All right, I enjoy eating snacks from time to time. You know, a little bag of chips, Skittles, something. What are your top five favorite snacks?
Ooh, pizza rolls and pickles. I love pickles. Salt and vinegar chips, fruit. I got one more. Cheez-Its.
I agree with all those things. Love me some pizza rolls if I'm just watching like a NASCAR race, some football, any sports event. You know, just put some pizza rolls in the oven, and just snack them on them while you're watching. Fruits, getting the uh, I was gonna say protein. That's getting the getting the vitamins, getting the health, like being healthy. Obviously, you can't just eat junk food your whole life. Yeah, I agree with all those. All those are amazing. Cheez-Its. I think I have some Cheez-Its in my pantry. The mixes with the pretzels and stuff. Cheez-Its are pretty good. All right, so we like to do this thing called fast track questions. These are rapid fire questions that go like this. It's this or this. So obviously one question answer. So let's get into it. Mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
Love the mountains. I was to Colorado one time. Love the view. Love being up there. All right, hot dogs or nachos?
Nachos.
Love me some nachos. Dogs or cats?
Dogs, for sure.
I've got me my own dog. Do you have any dogs?
I do. I have two.
All right. Oh, would truth or dare?
Ooh. I always go with truth to be on the safe side, because you never know.
That's what I usually do. I guess we have more in common. Yeah, truth. I'm not taking the dare, especially if we're out doing stuff with my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Spring or fall?
Oh, that's tough because I like both. I'm gonna go with spring.
I like the fall because just the leaves, the stuff. It's my birthday around that time, so yeah, spring's also a pretty nice time with all the flowers. Cards or board games?
Board games.
I don't really play either, but TV shows or movies?
That depends. I go through moods, but I'm gonna go with movies.
I don't really like sitting down to watch movies for some reason. It's just I don't know. I've just always loved watching TV shows and just like getting like all this in like little bits and like 20-minute episodes and stuff or stuff like that. So a salty or sweet?
That one does depend on the mood. But I'm gonna go with sweet for this one.
I agree with you. It's whatever you're feeling. You know, I love me some salt and vinegar chips, like you said, top five in your top five favorite snacks. You know, but sweet can sometimes just be the way to go. Fruits or vegetables?
Fruits for sure.
Yep, both of them pretty healthy. Always good to eat. East Coast or West Coast?
Um, well, I'm from the West Coast, so I feel like I'm a little bit biased. So I don't know. We'll say East Coast for something different.
Flowers or chocolate?
Flowers.
Teacher reads your text to the class or teacher tells class your grade?
Teacher tells class my grade.
Now you have that 4.0 GPA. Attend a party or host a party?
Attend a party. There's too much organizing to host a party.
Yeah, there's all the game stuff, organizing it, getting out invites. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yep. Yep.
Online shopping or in-store shopping?
Online shopping. It's too hard to go in store.
All right. Beyonce or Taylor Swift?
Beyonce.
Laundry or dishes?
Oh, dishes for sure.
I haven't really done either. I've done dishes a few times, but laundry seems like it would just like having to put all those clothes in there, having to put, what is it? Don't you take like a little pot and put it in there to clean it all? That seems
Yeah,
like
it's like a week-long process for me.
all right. So, um, one thing that I like to do whenever I go to a new fast food place or like restaurant is I'll get a cheeseburger or hamburger. It matters what type of signature burger they have. And I have this little thing that I do. I'll have a little like I'll rank it on a ranking of all the cheeseburgers I've had. And my favorite is the Whopper from Burger King. Now I want to know what your favorite is that you've had.
Ooh, it's a tie between the Whopper from Burger King and Freddy's hamburgers.
Freddy's is always good to have. You know, their fries, the milkshakes, just dipping them in there. Yeah, Freddy's is really good. All right, so Cassidy, I know you're not a one-person show, so who you want to thank, like sponsors?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show and to be your first guest because that is an honor and I can't thank you enough. Um, but I can't thank my parents, Race Face Brand Development, the Friends of Jacklyn Foundation, Front 2 Restoration, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Commit to Fitness, the Pineapple Pump Project, Matco Tools, 5280 Pit Lighting, Puzzle Effects, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, now thank you for showing up. I'll give a shout out to my sponsors, Friends of Jacklyn Foundation, Thrivent Financial, Qdoba of Topeka, Manhattan, and Junction City, DC Lawn Care, and Royal Signs. So make sure to go follow Cassidy at Cassidy Hinds Racing on Facebook and Instagram, and obviously myself at Taegan Knowland Racing on Facebook and Instagram. And always make sure to like and subscribe if you're tuning in from YouTube. And thank you, Cassidy, one last time for showing up and doing this with us.
Thank you for having me.